What's up guys, Marcus here with the Reformation Woodshop. This is probably the last project video that you will see of us working on this remodel that we have. And that means we are this close to being done. Some of the footage in this video is very old because when we started this house, we demoed everything out and we immediately told ourselves, we want to put a back door in right there. Each step of the process was interrupted by some other little project that I had to tend to, but finally today, the last bit of paint has gone on, and so I can officially say it's done. So initially, this was a tiny kitchen, and this was a den area. Well, we're making this the master bedroom, and this was the only access to the backyard. So because we're turning this into a master, we have to add access to the backyard. So this window is about 36 inches and I'm just gonna take a piece of drywall just to remind myself of where I'm gonna be cutting. I'll do that because it does look like they kind of get off. And although I look like the type of guy who has his own concrete saw, I am not. So I have to go rent one from Home Depot really quick. It was 42 bucks for 4 hours, which is a pretty good deal. I'm gonna be completely honest and tell you, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is a window, it will be a door, and I'm gonna cut that crap out. I was actually pretty intimidated by this saw before I started running it, but as soon as I put it on the wall, felt how smooth it cut, I realized there was not much to it. I followed my lines, scored the bottom, and knocked it out. We've got light. I should not have worn my new shoes, and I'm sweating like a pig, but I'm getting it done. One little kick, I'm the man! We actually used a lot of the existing structure inside of the wall to frame it out, so it's a little bit off-center to the left, but nonetheless this door will be strapped tight inside of our walls. The reason that we're able to utilize a window to make a door is because there's a flat piece of steel here that works as a header for the window, so we're just transferring that to make it the header for a door to hold up the brick. After slipping the door in place, I shimmed it out, making sure that everything is square and level and the door closed without any pinching, and then secured it in place and cleaned it all up. And now the tricky part is blending the drywall and trim into this door and making everything look nice and clean. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is the moment documented for eternity when I sat down and questioned my life decisions on doing the drywall in this house. We replaced 99% of the drywall in this house. That includes all of the walls and all of the ceilings, and it was an absolute nightmare that took way too long. So my golden rule for the future going forward, just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Because there were multiple layers of siding on the bones of this house, I had to make sure to fill all of the cracks because I didn't want any moisture, air, bugs, anything like that getting into this house. The one thing that we didn't prepare for that would get in the house was our neighbor's lawn mowing crew that he lent to us. After we put this back door in, they came in whenever they saw fit. At this point we had gone through multiple other projects, including painting the entire house. So after all the painting was done, I finally found some time to carve a way to get back to the back door. Everything has been painted and primed. Now it is time to make a beautiful, trimmed out door. So for the back porch, I got these 3-step stringers. I'm gonna add some blocks that the wood will set on so that it's not sitting directly on dirt. I think I'm gonna actually have to cut these down and make them a 2-stepper. And this is not that big of a step up. It's not a big fancy back porch, but it will do. I'm gonna slap a coat of stain on here and call it done. I bolted this brace for the stairs straight into the brick of the house, so this thing is not going anywhere. I forgot to mention this, after I added the door into this opening, I added this little step right here so that it'd be a nice transition into the steps that go outside. And as you can tell, we started this project in the summer and it is now snowing. There's a bigger gap on the right side here than there is on the left side. That's because we cut out the window, which predetermined where the cuts would be for the door. And on the back side, we used the framing that currently existed. So it's not gonna look 100% symmetrical, but we're gonna make it look really nice. I put off trimming the back door for a long time, but I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do with it. And so I took care of the front door first. And because of how good it turned out, I decided that was exactly what I was gonna do on the back door. And we also installed new French doors in the master, and I trimmed it out the exact same way. So all three are cohesive and all three look nice and decked out. I really didn't use a whole lot of wood on this project. I cut a 2-inch board for the left side and a 3-inch board for the right side, nailed them into the face, and then I glued the final pieces in place. So I cut these boards to fit, used liquid nail, and I'm holding them in there with some pressure. After these guys dry pretty nicely, I'll add a header piece up there to close off that gap, make it all nice. Silicone everything, everywhere, make it all nice and watertight, even underneath, and then paint it up, and then I think it'll be done. And for one of the final touches, I added this piece of quarter round. I am 100% aware that videos like these are pretty niche and they won't be useful for the majority of my following. So if you watch this video just to support me, I appreciate that. If you watch this video to figure out what you needed to do to put a door in your house, then I really hope that you got something out of it. And if you have any questions about the process that I didn't answer in this video, please leave them in the comment section below. I try my best to follow up with every single question on every single video. Guys, like I said in the beginning of this video, this house is basically done. So hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, we'll have this house done, listed, all the I's dotted, all the T's crossed, everything we need to pass it on to someone else. We're praying that there's a ton of interest. We get a full price offer quickly, as fast as we can. Get this thing out of our hands so we can move on to the next chapter of our lives. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. If you watched this video and thought to yourself, man, that was so good, how can I give this guy money to repay him? Then you're in luck. I have a lot of stuff listed on my Etsy store that you can buy to support the channel. So head on over to reformationwoodshop.etsy.com to grab something.